There's Gus.
Do you see Gus?
I see Gus.
All right.
Hard telling how long Gus is going to hang with us here.
He may not stay. Say hi. Just say hi. Say hi.
Oh, that's not the happy face.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Viv.
We're Bob and Viv in Portugal. And this is our street dog, Gus. Who,
Gustavo Garcia.
Yeah, who, if you've watched any of my Becoming More of a Success Zombie, More Than a Success Zombie, you will have seen Gus many times, including the Twiddle Toes Gus. Anyway, we're Bob and Viv in Portugal, and we were just talking about it's been 3 years.
This time 3 years ago, we were on a plane headed for Portugal, having decided 10 months before that we were ready to retire and live in Europe. And here we are.
And here we are. It's quite a shift. And really one of the interesting things about it, so 3 years ago right now, we were on the plane headed to England. We flew through Heathrow? Yeah. Okay.
7-hour layover in Heathrow.
Yeah. My first time in Heathrow. And I wasn't that experienced a traveler.
Fortunately, I was.
I was so reliant on her. It was amazing. And yeah, one of our exciting moments in Heathrow was when we were transitioning from grabbing a snack and relaxing and enjoying watching people. We're people watchers. We get almost to the boarding, and all of a sudden I realize that I didn't have the satchel that had 2 computers and all of our significant papers.
All of them.
We had the tickets. We had the tickets with us, but everything we needed for our immigration, everything was in a satchel, sitting on a bench, I hoped. And I mean, it was a ways back.
It was. So he took off running. I kept going to a ticket counter to the gate. And so I'm wondering, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
I don't think we had cell phone connection either at that point because we didn't have cards.
And
so anyway, I get back to where we had left, which for me was a challenge because I'm fine with direction outside, but inside a building, she has a direction and I'm lost. All I knew I was headed back to buy a Starbucks or something. There was one thing I knew I could recognize. I get there and there was no briefcase, satchel. But the lady that had been sitting beside us was still there. And she said, "Oh, I gave it to security."
About that time, a man walked up behind me, and I'm starting to pace at this point. Where is he? Where is he? And they're calling to board the flight. Everybody's on the plane, and he goes, "Ma'am, might this be yours?" And I turned around and I said, "Yes, that's it, that's it." And so about that time, Bob comes running up.
Yeah, and he kind of chided me just a little bit more than a little bit. He said, you gotta hang on to stuff like this. I said, "Well, how'd you figure out it was ours?" He said, "Well, between the passports and the birth certificates, it wasn't really very hard." So anyway, so then we landed, when we finally landed in Porto, 3 years ago tomorrow, and we looked at the clock. What did we see?
We saw that it was December 9th at 2:30.
He's not going to let you go.
Which was the exact date and time of our first date 4 years before?
4 years before. Yeah,
4 years before.
So we came up with the idea to make a short video tonight. We'll do more tomorrow, but we came up with the idea of making a short video Hadn't anticipated Gus's help or
okay.
or interruptions, but making a short video just saying that wow, we've been here as of tomorrow 3 years,
Yeah.
and that
And we didn't plan that date.
No, we
the
didn't.
airline picked the date because it was a voucher from COVID, and we were so caught up in the move, it never struck us until we got off the plane and saw that clock with the date and the time on it.
Yeah.
And we just stopped. That's incredible.
It was the exact date and time 4 years later. And that first date for us, I'll give away our age. We were 63 and 4 at that point.
Yeah.
Because we got married at 64 and 5.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually even a date. It was just lunch.
An impromptu lunch.
Yeah, very impromptu at the urging of a friend. He said, just call her up. Just go to lunch or something. And there's a whole lot of backstory there. But in any case, so 3 years ago tomorrow, we landed here, and 7 years ago tomorrow, we had our first just lunch connection. Yeah. And wow.
And that was the start of the adventure.
That was, yeah, it really, really was. So the adventure continues, and we're glad you're catching us on Bob and Viv in Portugal, at Bob and Viv, and we'll do some more tomorrow. And finally, I get Viv on screen, so I'm glad.
And we're still dreaming with our eyes wide open.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a story behind that, too. Okay, we will talk more later.
Bye.
Ciao.